what's going on? Welcome to the Move Fast Lift Heavy podcast. This is Joe Roscoe, co-host of MFLH Pod. If you're coming back to listen in, we appreciate it. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, leave a comment, share it with your friends, screenshot the podcast, put it on your Instagram stories, tag us at Move Fast Lift Heavy. Anything you can do to help spread the word about this podcast would be greatly appreciated. We're trying our best to bring on as many guests that y'all would be interested in seeing, hearing. Obviously, one of them being the founder of MFLH, Christian Harris, who co-hosts this with me on usually a weekly basis, depending on how crazy things are going. Speaking of how crazy things are going, it is a crazy time right now. We just recently placed 8th in the entire world at the CrossFit Games. We got back and boom, we got a gear drop coming up on September the 9th. We have the MFLH Invitational coming up on October the 1st. And right now, as we speak, we have the MFLH online qualifier that could earn you a spot to compete with the big dogs at the Invitational on October the 1st. So before we bring on Christian to talk a little bit more about that, I just wanted to remind you all that you can train with Christian on a daily basis with his program, Train with CH, on our MFLH platform. So if you want to train exactly like Christian's training, if you want to message Christian, if you want to message with the crew and just chop it up about how the Metcons or strength pieces or crazy gymnastics complexes are going, hop on board. Go to movefastliftheavy.com. Your first 7 days are free, and we'd love to have you. So let's bring him on. Just got done with a cold plunge. Just got done working out in the backyard, getting his knees grass stained from, I don't know, doing a bunch of cat cows. I think that's Christian's program today, probably. 100 cat cows for time. Sounds pretty dramatic. All right, let's bring him on. Let's pray that his audio is working. We actually just are running this back. We tried it about 5-10 minutes ago. So if you're back listening, we appreciate you. If you're here for the first time, hey, I'm Joe. Please welcome Christian Harris. Yo, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Christian Harris.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you. How you doing?
I'm doing very good. Very good. I'm feeling well. Running this back again.
Yeah. Good to have you.
Yeah. Good to be here.
Let's hop in. So last week we kind of ran through briefly the experience of the games and the second half of the events. While we were in Madison, we had done a day 1 and 2 recap, but we just kind of tied up the back end of that last week. So this week we're going to jump in all things Invitational. And then we also are going to pull up some footage from Event 5. You can kind of talk us through the Muscle Pig event. It was a fun one to watch, and I think that anyone on YouTube watching on Move Fast Lift Heavy page will enjoy it. If you're listening on the podcast, if you're listening on Spotify, no big deal. The first half or more of this podcast, you won't need to see anything. But if you want to check out the latter half, and just hop onto YouTube. All right, Christian, so Invitational, when did this thing happen? 6 years ago, right?
Actually a little bit more than 6 years. If you figure the COVID year plus 2021, we didn't do anything. But the previous 5 years, this was an event that started by just me inviting some of my fit friends to come down, throw down in our old gym space. And not only did we throw down, but we invited the community to come down and check it out, have some fun, have some drinks, some food. And we just kind of made a day out of it. And it just kept evolving from there year after year.
Nice. So we can expect a lot of heavy lifting. I'm assuming the clean and jerk and the snatch from male.
For sure. Yep.
Okay. What else besides just people lifting heavy ass weights can we expect?
So it's going to be held at Sand City South, which is a brewery. So there'll obviously be some brewery type things available. We're going to have the MFLH shop set up where we'll be selling merchandise exclusive to the Invitational. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have some B-boys there doing some breakdancing and just some dancing related activities.
You know, thing they that thing they do.
That's
That's
the
that's
stuff
fun
they
to
do, spinning on their heads and all that kind of good stuff.
yeah.
There's going to be some food trucks and a couple of other fun surprises. I don't want to give too much away, but
Okay,
just
nice.
just some good vibes, good people, and it's always a fun time.
This is on Long Island, right?
This is on Long Island, but if you are located in the city, the brewery is right off of the LIRR in Lindenhurst, so it's very easy to get to.
Super easy for all you New
Yeah.
York. I am a frequenter going from NYC to Long Island, so it's actually super easy. Hope to see you there. If you're not on Long Island or New York City, you're located somewhere else in the country or the world, just DM us. We'll hook you up and find you a good flight to buy to come on out to watch. Who do we got? Who's some athletes that'll be there?
At the moment, we have, bear with me, we have myself. I will be partaking in this spectacle.
Okay.
We have Blaine McConnell. He's going to be coming in from Iceland. Will Carter, who is my teammate from last year. Matt DeLugos, the young phenom. Elijah Muhammad, OG in the game. Those are the men that we have so far. And then on the female side, we have Kelsey Keel, Jess Franklin, Winter Rodriguez, Christine Middleton, Nicole Rogo, and Christine Best, hometown hero.
So is our furthest person Iceland?
Yes, Iceland.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. What do you
Yeah.
expect? What's like out of the girls or guys, do you know any like, oh, this person typically puts up around this much weight? Anything where like, wow, if you want to see some numbers be thrown up, this person be on the lookout.
Blaine is always fun to watch because he makes the lifts look very easy. I think he clean and jerked 415 last time.
Okay. That's it, huh?
That's pretty
Who do you
pretty
think's
good.
gonna, who do you think's gonna PR? This is totally just like a guess. Who's gonna PR a lift? Who do you think's gonna like show up and put up a career high?
I think Will can definitely PR. He PR'd a snatch at
Snatch?
semis, and I think in this atmosphere he could definitely put up some more weight
All right. On the
um,
snatch?
on his snatch. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Matt DeLugos, he's very young. He's pretty raw. So again, like in this atmosphere, and knowing that, as a young athlete, like when you get that grown man strength, it starts to really kick in around his current age, and in this atmosphere, I think he can PR as well. He
How do you,
has he has already snatched 315. I don't remember off the top what his clean and jerk is, but um, I think he has the opportunity to PR here.
how much taller is he than you? 2 inches?
About
I
two
know.
inches, yeah. I think he's like 6'3".
Man, the way, yeah, yeah. I think because like he's also kind of obviously he's lengthy because he's tall, but like he's not necessarily a thick guy. So he truly looks tall. Like you're a little bit thicker than him, so your height kind of is hidden a bit more. But when you're watching him lift, you're like, how is this basketball player snatching 315?
Yeah, it's impressive to watch.
And he's coming from
Um,
He's coming from Vegas, all the way out from Vegas,
He's
right?
coming out from Vegas. Yep.
Wow. All right. Exciting. So the online qualifier, if I wanted to get to clean and jerk and snatch with Christian and Matt DeLugos and Kelsey Keel, how do I get to do that?
So if you go to movefastlift.heavy.com, you'll see a tab for the online qualifier. And literally all you have to do is sign up and then record your best snatch and clean and jerk. I think you only have until Sunday to get that done. So you only have a couple days left. And there's 2 ways that you can get in. The top male and top female that lift the heaviest total outright will get invited to come out to the Invitational, and then also the pound for pound best pound for pound athlete. So your body weight will be taken into account for that. So it'll be your total less your body weight.
Nice. So we got one division or grouping where whoever lifts the most, and then you got another where it's like, oh, I'm a guy and I only weigh 125 pounds, but I snatch 250. Then you're gonna go on the pound for pound.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Okay. So Sunday, if you're listening to this on the podcast platforms, you have basically 1 week to get your scores back in. And if you don't, then you're just coming as a spectator, which is totally cool as well. You can get yourself a ticket at MFLH, movefastlift.heavy.com, excuse me. And it comes with a drink. It comes with Christian. I don't want to say something it doesn't come with. I think I know, but I don't want to
So
say.
there's general admission, which is free, but there's a VIP ticket, and that gets you open bar for 2 hours, so that can pay for itself.
Let's go. Let's
A
go.
you
We're
get
ready.
you get a free tour shirt.
Oh, what do we got for the tour shirt? Anything? Can you leak it? Anything? Is it the
Um,
is it that mysterious cover, that the album cover? Is that what?
it's what I showed you the other day.
Yeah. Okay.
It's something like that, yeah.
All right. Nice.
Um, you get a open bar for 2 hours. You get a free tour shirt. You get a food truck ticket. One of the food vendors called Big Black Food Truck. It's really foodie type food. It's awesome.
Okay.
And then you also get prime seating for the liftoff, so you get to sit close to the action.
Yeah, which is important because last one I was at, it was packed out. So having a good spot was important. Yo, just the open bar alone for that ticket, like, hello, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, what else invitational wise? I think that covers it pretty much. Anything I'm missing?
Not really.
I think that's it.
Yeah, so if you do get a VIP ticket, that starts from 3 to 5, the open bar, and just like you get to hang with the athletes, just chop it up, mingle in, and then the show starts from 5 to 7.
All right, cool. All right, so the show starts from 5 to 7. Okay, got it. Next on the list is we told you there's a lot going on here at MFLH. Next on the list is our drop, September the 9th, coming up. What do we got? What do we got in store?
So for this next drop, we took some of my favorite designs over this past year so far, and I put some different spins, some different flavors on a few of them. It is the off season, so we brought back our tie-dye shirt, our black tie-dye, and threw the off season logo onto it. Bringing back the denim off season dad hat. We don't typically bring back items, you know, for its exact replica that we first did, but we are bringing this one back. It's kind of a staple. I would say this is kind of part of our core, is doing a denim hat We're doing this with the off-season logo on it. The shirt that I'm wearing right now, probably my favorite, the No Smoke tee. We're bringing this back in the black and red colorway, the bread.
Yeah,
We're doing,
you changed
yeah,
up the theme, right?
yeah. Last time we did it on an off-white shirt. The red smoke logo with the black um, text. We're bringing a Big Seth shirt in navy blue with a very monotone blue color in there. So it's very subdued. Oh, there it is. An off-season tank with the Nipsey quote, an off-season crew neck, and then we have a flag
I
that we're
love the
dropping.
flag. Yeah, that flag, the banner right there. I envision that in a lot of gyms and garages in the future.
Yeah, it's a great way to show your support and just show that you rep the brand or you train with us or just a friend of the brand there. I have
Yeah,
one right here in the back. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it back there.
gotcha. All right, man. Thanks for showing that to us. If you're listening, you can hop on over to YouTube at Move Fast Lift Heavy and check out what those designs look like. Or you can check us out at Move Fast Lift Heavy on the Insta to check out the designs. All right.
Did we drop the mock
That
board?
palette, the mock board? No, not yet.
All right, so that's coming.
There's a couple of the designs already on there, but the mock board, it actually, I think today it's scheduled to go up. So it'll be on around 11, 12 Eastern.
Boom.
Yeah. All right. So let's do something fun here, something we haven't done yet. Just getting my tech savviness about me. Actually, I wanted to do, let's see. All right. You see that, Christian?
I can see.
Nice. All right. Good. Tell us about this. Was a part of this off-season tank, right? These lyrics from Niz Daddy Niz what?
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
The late great.
Long-winded, running through this life, it was mine. Never settling, but setting every goal high. 1,000 burpees on the path to my own destruction or success. But what is a mistake without the lesson? See the best. What you think, Christian? Do I got a future?
Well,
Do you think I can?
I mean, for starters, it wasn't like though that quote isn't a rap. It's just it's an intro to a song.
So he's just speaking. He's just like
He's just
natural.
speaking. Yes.
Okay. Long-winded, running through this life. It was like mine. Is that better? Is that how it
That's
is?
better. Yeah.
Nisbet? What?
Nipsey
Nipsey
Hussle.
Nizabeth? Nipsey Hussle. All right. Nipsey Hussle. I actually was listening to the album yesterday while working out. There's some I liked a few. There's a couple bangers. On the album. Yeah. I was wearing my in Chicago, I was wearing my I'm sorry what I said when the gym was closed. Was that the COVID shirt?
That was one from COVID, yeah.
Yeah, I had so many people stopping me to like read it just because it's like a unique placement of that many words on the chest right there on the pocket. So I'm assuming this same shirt is going to get that reaction as well.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
One of my faves. That initially got put onto the shirt last year when the season got cut short. And our media guy, Javier, Shot by Lens, he put together this montage of training throughout the year as we led up to the games. And he had that that part of the song where Nipsey's talking, the long-winded, so on and so forth, from "I Do This," he had that overlaid over the video. It was just very, had a dope feel to it.
Cool. All right, nice. All right, let's I probably just lost what I wanted to bring up, but I'll just pull it up over here. So things like that, they just kind of fall in your lap, and then as they fall into your lap, you say to yourself, "Hey, there's something here." As far as like sparking your creativity for a new design.
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah, it happens just like that, and I think, how can I incorporate this into a collection? Um, so
Yeah. All right, let's give a watch here. You recognize these people?
uh, the guy with the
No?
bun looks a little familiar.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, you got your glasses on, right? So what was it like being down there? Everyone that's listening now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, this is when you'll want to hop on over to YouTube around the 21-minute and 45-second mark to watch what we're going to be talking about. What was it like being down that field? What was it like sharing the field with these three, Will, Winter, and Nicole? Yeah, what's going through your mind right now? What's going through your mind sharing the field with them before this event?
One of my favorite feelings before an event is like the butterflies that you get before competing. I don't know, especially in these outdoor events, it really gives me like that feeling to being back out playing college football. So I really enjoy like the moments leading up to the buzzer going off.
Yeah.
So, I'm right now probably trying to do my best to keep the nerves nice and cool.
Okay. It's not the end. It's just a little. There you go.
Little blip in there.
Nah, it's just our video guy. Whatever. I don't know.
So
All
yeah,
right.
we're getting ready to go right now. It's probably a
So
10-second countdown right now.
all right. So what's the game plan? Right now, I'm going to put on the bottom of the ticker what the workout was, so everyone watching can see. Muscle pig
Yep.
four.
So it's 4 rounds, 10 synchro muscle ups, 10 pig flips. The guys were flipping a 510-pound pig, and the women were flipping a 350-pound pig. You have to do 10 flips, 5 each per round. The straps were extremely long in this workout, much longer than the straps at our gym, and the gym straps are pretty long. We decided to break it up 5 and 5 from the start, and then just manage our way through the pig flips as best as possible.
When I was watching, I actually didn't realize the specifics of the event. So I thought you were pig flipping one for one for a distance. I didn't know that it was 10 flips, 5 and 5. So it didn't really matter how far it traveled.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking in my head, I'm watching other people. I'm like, oh, how could they push this down to the ground where it kind of scoots and travels a longer distance? But it didn't even matter. So
Yeah,
when you
so in the past, especially on the individual side, I know that because it's the first time they had it on teams, but I know that for individuals in the past, they had to push it a certain distance. It'd be like I don't know, 140-foot pig flip kind of thing.
so
The pig flip was a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be honest.
mhm.
But once you got it up to your shoulders or into the hip, it was pretty easy to manage.
Yeah, that
It's like,
red part in comparison to the black part looked a little like there was like a little ridge there. Was that easy? Did that help you, or did that make it more difficult to hold?
no, I mean, it definitely helps you because you can get your hands underneath it, instead of like having to slide your hand and smash it underneath the turf. And just watching the video. It just gave you a little bit of leverage to get your hand underneath. So that was nice.
What are you thinking while you're watching it? What was going through your mind?
Just now?
Yeah.
I think that's where we had one no rep.
Hmm.
We looked a little off there, but we're back on track.
If that is the moment, that was pretty cool to see because you had intended to do 5-5, and when you got no reps, you all just stayed on the same page and we're like, all right, we're doing 6. I doubt in the midst of kipping and not really pausing at all that no one said do another, or maybe you did, but like it just seemed like you all naturally just did it, you know?
Yeah, we kind of spoke about that a couple times leading up to the games, that if you watched us at semis, we had a chest to bar workout and we were very off sync. And every time we got no reps, we would come down. But after that event, just kind of learning from it, we said to ourselves, if we have a set number that we want to get to in our head, say that number is 15. From now on, if we do get no rep, just continue to go until we hit the 15, and then we'll regroup after. And then if we need to make an adjustment, we'll make the adjustment on the fly, as opposed to really like stopping our rhythm every single time.
Right. Do you think, though, the chest to bar is a little bit more difficult to keep going and get into sync because it's a little bit faster than the muscle up?
Yes and no. For us, a lot of times it was the first couple of reps that if we were out of sync, it would be there. So instead of dropping down after, 2 or 3 no reps in a row, it's almost like at that 3 to 4 rep range is when we really start to find the rhythm. So, don't get flustered by getting a couple of no reps. Just stay in tune, and then eventually we'll start to fall into rhythm.
Gotcha. So I think are we in round 3 here that we're watching?
Yes, this is round 3. We just went back down to the other side. So
what's as the workout's going on, what are you looking forward to the least? Like, are you like, oh, thank God it's the muscle ups, or are you like, what was the break? Was the break the muscle up, or was the break the pig, or neither?
For me personally, the muscle ups kind of felt like the break, which is not ordinary for me. Muscle ups are usually like, they're not my favorite. Bring muscle ups anyway. But the pig was, I'm not going to say easier, but it wasn't as bad because we were flipping the pig. When I say we, I mean Will and I were flipping the pig faster than the girls.
Yeah.
So we could kind of take our time, as you can see right there. I think at one point I actually sat down on the pig and took a little breather. Yeah.
Special thanks to Drew, one of our media members, for this footage here. I just put up his Instagram handle. Drew and Javier, that Christian mentioned earlier in the podcast, do an awesome job for us. So we appreciate them capturing all these moments. So thanks to Drew. Yeah, I would have to imagine. I definitely probably would like the pig flip part more than the muscle up part, just because of how long each rep takes and that break that you get, in between each rep.
Yeah, I mean the movement is really like doing a hang power clean or split clean. So actually warming up for this event, I was warming up by doing hang split clean. So I deadlift it and then do a hang split clean to kind of get the hips warmed up.
Gotcha. With like
almost the same movement.
With a tire flip, you in the very beginning, you really want to press those shoulders and almost like the tops of your biceps here into the tire, creating this kind of compound
friction.
Yeah. And then as you press yourself into it, is where you kind of are using that body weight to get it up. Was this a little too short to be able to do that? I noticed that not a lot of people they're kind of skipping that part of the technique.
Yeah, it's a little bit different there. You can see me sitting down on the pig.
Yeah.
Um, it was a little bit different from a tire. I think just because it's so long that the way that the weight of it just falls, it's like
Wait. I gotta interrupt you. Let's talk through this moment right there. Let's talk through this moment. Let's talk through this moment. There it is.
Nicole thought we had 3
Let's
rounds.
run it back. Let's run it back. There we go. All right, so 4-round workout, but this is round 3. And Nicole's like, maybe you think Winter, maybe it was that like Winter gave her that little like booty tap, like, hey, good job. And maybe she thought like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe we can have her on the pod.
Yeah. This was a fun
But
one to watch with Nicole, especially just because she showed a lot of heart on that pig. That thing was heavy.
yeah, I
But
mean that thing must be it's got to be at least double her body weight.
yeah, well, it's 350, and she weighs probably 135, 140. So
Yeah.
All right, last round here. Y'all stayed tight the whole time. Would you place 5th in this one?
Yes. 5th in
Gotcha.
this event. I think on this last round we did maybe 4 or 5, and then we did 2 more sets to finish it up.
While you were on the rings, you kind of were just basically blind over there. But when you were flipping the pig, were you kind of trying to monitor where you were at in the field?
Yes. I think we were moving pretty well on the rings. I think we were moving faster on the rings compared to a lot of other teams. Some teams, I think they had girls that could flip the pig pretty quickly. And I think that was kind of the difference in this workout.
I agree, for sure.
Yeah. I know of a lot of other teams that had to break the muscle ups into 3 sets from the beginning or more from the beginning. And, we held 2 sets each round except the last.
Typically, that's like your weakest female, right? Just how muscle ups go, men versus women. Usually, the guys can typically do a rep or 2 more than the ladies. So, would you say?
Yeah, watch this right here.
Yeah, that little push there. I don't know if that was necessary by William, but a little added drama for ESPN and ESPN. What do they call it?
CBS Sports.
CBS, ESPN 60 for 90-minute. What's it called? That little
30 for 30?
30 for 30. That's it. Look at him. Damn, he's gonna throw her over the freaking. He's doing like WWF over there. He's gonna throw over the turnbuckle. So what were your feelings there? What's it like running through that finish line with a 5th place? That was a good placing, 5th place in that.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can finish a workout under the cap and it's a workout that only 5 or less teams finish, it's always a good feeling.
That's right. It was a 15-minute time cap, and it looks like unfortunately 14:56 is when you cross the line. I forgot about that. That was that was an awesome moment. When I was watching it, your last trip down the field, I'm like, I don't think they're gonna make it. So that was awesome that you all pulled that out at the very end.
Yeah.
That was similar to the pegboard workout. Not a lot of teams finished that either, right?
We were one of 3 teams that finished that workout.
Yeah, it's gotta feel good. How hot was it on the field down there?
Definitely hot. I think the hottest day was I don't know, it felt like the run day. Just like you were out there in the sun for a while. The lifting, I think that part of the event was about 20 minutes. Then you had like a 5-minute transition, and then you were out there for 3 miles worth of running. So like another 20 minutes. So you're just outside for a long period of time in that one.
All right, man. Well, thanks again to Drew for that footage. There's his handle one more time. Thanks to Shot by Lens, Javier, for all the photos and the videos that he also does. Appreciate those guys. Thanks a lot. Anything else? What's the rest of the week look like with training or family, friends? Anything exciting going on?
Today I have a pretty big programming day. We're getting ready for the next pump phase. I did a little something different on this past cycle. The past 4 weeks, we did a lot of supersets and giant sets. But things are going to get back to a little bit more of a traditional approach. This way we can get a little bit more size.
What's a giant? What does that mean?
It's a superset that's more than two movements.
Got it. So it's like
it's usually like 3 or 4 movements in a superset.
Like a strength-based circuit.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Woof.
Look at that L sit.
Freaking hate L sits. But they're a necessary evil.
For sure. Let's talk about this. What's your biggest this lat pull down? I'm at a CrossFit gym. What am I doing? Am I getting like a 15-pound trainer bar and looping it through a resistance band, or like what am I doing if I don't have this set up?
Yeah, I mean that could be one approach. Using either light 15-pound bar. You can do this with rings and a band. You can use a PVC pipe, although if you're using a thinner PVC pipe, might be a little bit sketchy. You definitely want to use like a thicker one, just because it could handle more tension from a band. But it is something, in my opinion, that everyone, especially if you're trying to get a proper back pump, you want to have that lat pull down type motion going. So 15-pound bar looped through a band. You could use rings looped over a pull-up bar while seated on the ground. You can use a PVC pipe looped through a band while seated on the ground. All of those will work pretty well.
All right. And people can message you on the app, like questions on how other things you can substitute, like other ways you can.
Oh, for sure. Okay. We also do have the scalings and substitutions guide in the app.
Yeah.
So ways to modify different movements if you don't have access to certain equipment. There's a whole PDF of there's got to be about 50 different things in there.
Cool. All right, man. I think that's good. Yeah. Good for today.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope the programming vibes are flowing. And yeah. Everyone, Christian Harris.
Till next time, friends. Till next time.
Christian Harris. This one's called Night Traffic.
I like the little music touch.
Just trying to up the game here a bit. Just trying one week at a time. All right, dude. Peace out. All right, that was Christian Harris, the mocha-skinned Mufasa Teddy sensation with a beautiful bleach blonde bun. Good dude, good smile. Yeah, I have nothing witty or funny to say about him, but he's gone. So see you, Christian. I'm Joe Roscoe. Thanks again for joining in. Again, we got September the 9th. Our next drop, MoveFastLiftHeavy.com. We got the online qualifier going on right now until Sunday, MoveFastLiftHeavy.com. And we got the Invitational, October the 1st, on Long Island. Hit us up, MoveFastLiftHeavy.com. Until next time, see you later.